So what's up, guys? This story starts with Angelique Williams and Renita Thomas. So these two were best friends. They were friends for about 5 years, okay? So Angelique Williams, she was still coming up out of her teenage years. She had a very trauma filled background. She really didn't have family. Her parents had unalived. She was just coming out of her own, out into her own. And then she Loyola Renita Thomas. Now, she goes by Renita. She was 20, so they was just like a few years apart, and she was already a single mother, and from what I'm understanding, she was in her first trimester with her second child. Now I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right, but Demario Waves, Guyana, that's where they were. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but they were at this resort, and basically they had been chilling, drinking, socializing, adult activity. And it said that Angelique is not one to hold her adult beverages or her greenery, but she had been doing that. And for some reason, an argument stemmed between the two of them, and it's unclear what set them off. But nobody was worried because these two individuals tend to get into it a whole lot. Now, with that being said, nobody interjected or whatever, but it quickly escalated, and Angelique was just on one. Nobody was expecting her to do what was next, especially since Renita was in her first trimester. She literally broke a bottle and then took said bottle and shoved it into Renita's chest, stomach, 22 times. Trigger warning. Then she turned the bottle on herself and did what was said. So at this point, everybody is flabbergasted. And when Renita made it to the hospital, she was already gone. So then intoxicated, overwhelmed. Guys, bear with me. I don't know what I can say. Then overwhelmed, and extremely out of it, Angelique, they also call her Angie, was just ranting and raving and just completely hysterical. Just was going off. Now, see, now this is where the story gets tricky, because the family feels like it was premeditated due to the fact that they always got into it. Now, it gets a little tricky right here because this woman literally lost her life. Her child lost the mother, and the baby lost his life. So Angelique, you know, at first she pled not guilty to the red rum charge. And it was like, okay. So what they did is they hit her with a plea deal for manslaughter. And she got hit with 8 years. So she ended up not serving 8 years. She went to prison when she was 18, and then she got out when she was like 22, because they felt like she was remorseful and things like that. So the family, as you can tell, was not pretty happy with that. But at the end of the day, this woman lost her fight, her life. A child lost her mother, a friendship. It's just crazy to me, like, especially since This was her friend. They was like pretty much damn near inseparable. They went everywhere together. You could not see one without the other. Everybody talked about how close they were. And it's just crazy to me, like, how this was her friend. And her friend turned on her like this. But from what I understand, everybody was saying like Angelique had a very horrible past. And I'm not condoning it. It's just one of those things. So yeah. Let me know how I did. This like my first time covering something like this. I don't know what she's doing now, but yeah, she's been released from prison for a little while now. If y'all want me to do an update, let me know. But yeah, I tried to keep this video short and quick to the point.